One. What is it saying here? There we go. Hello, everyone. If you're seeing this red live button, we are live. If not, you're on the replay. And hey, that's great too. Just type in hashtag replay or leave a comment. Let me know that you stopped by. We are here for the Artistry Collective Wednesday. And our theme tonight is Crafter's Choice. So I am getting ready to start a new journal. And I will be using a digital that was created by Brit Creates Stuff. I don't have it printed out yet, but it goes live for sale on March 1st in her store at britcreatesstuff.com. And so I thought I would start making some ephemera. Hi, Karen. How are you? Come on in. Say hello. Hey, you're pouring the coffee. Thank you so much. Did I see somebody else here? Nope, just Karen so far. And Sharon. Hello. Hello, hello. So my new journal is going to be Farmhouse. How fun is that? I am doing okay. We had our grandbabies this morning. Boy, so much energy. A 1 and a 2-year-old, but lots of fun. We got lots of necessary kisses and hugs, and their mama got to go to her appointment, and it all was good. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do first, I haven't even really planned a whole lot out. My week has been crazy. Lots of little ups and downs and all arounds. So I want to look through these clips, and I thought we could do that together. I have, what are these? Oh, these are little sheep charms. Aren't they so cute? Okay, I have some little chicken charms somewhere too. I've got to dig out all my farm stuff. And I've got some bunnies, and these are all just different shaped paper clips. So we'll pull some of these out and see what we can use. Hello, Chris. Hello, Tomorrow. Yes, they can definitely wear you out. I think we wore them out too, because I got a picture of them in the back seat, both strapped in their car seats, asleep, fast asleep. Which is good, because their mom has another appointment today, so hopefully she can get back to feeling good too. These are all my assorted paper clips. Ah, there are the ones I was looking for. Just looking for these bulb pens. Okay, I need a few of those. I don't know if I have any farm-shaped clips or not, but you'd be surprised at how many different ones I have. Cats and envelopes and coffees and all the things. Oh my. I think those are envelopes and those are cats. All right, so none of these will work. But I kind of lost track of what was in here. Okay, and they all, oops. Can't forget these little cats. They go back in there. I guess a cat could be on a farm too. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have much here, but that's all right. We are going to have a little play. And I need to make some more paper clips, maybe even a couple hidden paper clips. And that is one thing I love to do with some of these stickers. Hey, is Christy in the house? Yes, Christy's in the house. Thank you so much, my friend. There is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, and she is our host for the Artistry Collective. And then after me will be Make All the Things with me, Leah. And then after her, Christy goes live, and we make up the Artistry Collective Wednesday nights. Look at these stickers. Now, these stickers are by Cartabella. Not to be confused with Ciao-Bella. There's two different paper brands. Cartabella is actually made by the people at echoparkpapers.com, but you can also get there at cartabellapaper.com. I'm not affiliated. I just think their paper collections are really cute. So, I think some of the first things I want to do is maybe take a few of these little farm terms and we will put them on some book page and just make some cute little clips that I can clip into my new journal, which hasn't even been made yet. For those of you just getting here, oh, you had a subscription with them. Yeah, fun. I will be using the paper collection Farmhouse from Brit Creates Stuff. And it will go live in her store on the 1st. So it's her brand new collection. And so you can only guess that it was just right up my alley here with all of the farm stuff. So fun. Okay, so we're going to have a few book pages. Wow, it's amazing. I pulled out this book block from an old Reader's Digest, and I just started putting my scraps in here, just cleaning off my desk, but it has a ton of illustrations in this one, which I'm so surprised. I love this one. Look at this. Looks like old dishes. How fun would that be in an Alice book? So I couldn't cover over that one. Then I was just looking for some pages to pull out here. And look how this turned out. I love that. And there's just so many illustrations. More than normal, I think. So some of the illustrations in my Reader's Digest I will keep. Like, look at this one. This would be fun in a fashion journal or a sewing journal. This one would be good for like something downtown. So I've been mindful of these illustrations because I thought I might use them. And so I've just been kind of collaging around them. You found more yesterday at the Restore. Oh, nice. I have so many. It's not even funny because I love to create with them. Their book covers are some of my absolute favorites. And it's just a perfect size to make a journal for. And then the book blocks, like I said, they don't normally have this many illustrations. I'm just surprised. But lots and lots of illustrations. Sometimes you have to watch the wording that's in here because they are vintage stories. And, you know, things change with time as far as what's politically correct and what's politically incorrect or not acceptable or however you want to say it. Yeah, the book covers are so great. Sometimes the stories are interesting too. Okay. My favorites are from the 40s and 50s, but I have a lot of the 70s ones. Okay, so we're just going to pull out some book page, and I think I want to just make some cute little hidden paper clips. Maybe with some of these, like the little peg. No, I will be using a digital paper collection, like I said, so I don't want to pull out too much other things, but I do want to incorporate this with what I've already am going to be working with. So I'm going to make I think a hidden paper clip with the pig and the sheep and maybe the cows. How cute. And then those can go into my journal. I haven't decided anything else really about my journal. I just saw the paper collection for the first time today because I'm on her design team. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I want to make some hidden paper clips. So I am super shaky today, guys. I don't know what my problem is. I like to, if I'm going to make some bigger paper clips, I like to fold them a little bit like this. And I guess first I need to grab the paper clips. There we go. Okay. I like to use the bigger ones typically, like this. Sometimes the smaller ones can be fun too, though. So I'll just find a few. For some of these bigger stickers, I'll need some bigger ones here, so. All right. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Mine got thrown a little off kilter because we had our grandbabies, the girls, here this morning. Their mama needed to go to the doctor, so they were here for a few hours. Chris, it's okay. It's just I haven't. You only get plain covers on the Reader's Digest. Oh, some of them are really cool. I even have like an underwater one, and there's like it has seahorses and stuff on it, and yeah, some of them have just some really cool designs. I'm drinking my sparkling ice. I haven't drank much today, so my voice is a little crazy. Okay. So I like to put mine like this. I folded my paper in half, hot dog style, I guess. You're so jealous for the Reader's Digest. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do it like this, and then there's so many different ways to make hidden paper clips. Usually what I do if I'm mass making them though, is I'll put them all like this. Just on here. And book page is really great to use underneath, because a lot of times you have a lot of it if you take apart the books. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look. The cows are gonna need some good space. See, it's about this wide. And then my little sheep and pig are still gonna need some space too. And it doesn't have just a chicken by itself, so. Oh, yes, it does, right there. Cute. Okay, maybe we'll do a little chicken by itself. You're drinking water. All right. Yeah, I probably should be drinking water. Okay, so I know this was ripped down here at one end somewhere. That's okay. So just go to here. Yeah, sorry, my voice is really scratchy. I have Sjogren's, so it means everything is like super, super dry. And then I haven't drank a whole lot today because I was just kind of distracted by playing with the girls. And, oh, we could go sideways. That's an idea. Okay, and then I was thinking about maybe doing this red over it. So, yeah, we could go sideways, and then we'd have enough room, and then it would clip on the sides of the pages. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go this way. So let's cut these apart. Sometimes you don't have to cut them apart, but I want to make sure I have good enough room for the stickers that I want to put on there. Let's scooch this one over just a little bit. And then this way. Yeah, sorry if my scratchy voice bothers anyone. I'm sorry. Like I said, everything just gets super, super dry and cracks, and it's annoying to me too, just as much as it is to a few of the people who have listened to me in the past and left me comments about it. So, sorry. All right, here we go. There's that one, and maybe this one I will move to the bottom. Just want to make sure it has enough paper on both sides. Doesn't bother you. Well, I'm so thankful for that. Thank you for being here. Thanks for participating in our Wednesday night Artistry Collective nights. We have so much fun hanging out and doing crafts together. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to make 3 at a time. So we're going to do, I hope my cows will fit on there. Let's see. Because see, they're just like, let's take it off just for a second. Oh, yes, it will. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to stick that back on here until I'm ready. Now, like I said, there's tons and tons of ways to make hidden paper clips. This is just one way. I make them several different ways myself. And I think I want to have room here in case if I want to put a little clip or a little charm or something on the edge. So we'll leave it like that for the meantime. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue. You know, I wonder, it would probably be better to do this the other way now that I just did this, but I'm thinking this paper is definitely a lot sturdier. And if we go with this one in the background, then we can put our book page in the front and we'll see it. Now this paper does crack just a little bit, I've noticed, but that's okay because this one is distress craft paper, and so you can sand it and do all of the things. Okay, so let's see. Can these be turned into bookmarks? Yeah, absolutely. You can clip them however you want to in the book. You can clip them, and you can use them for decoration, like decorative purposes, or you can use them to mark a place in a journal. Sometimes I like to use them to mark the different signatures. So like I'll clip it to the signature cover. All right, so let's give ourselves about the same amount of room that we were gonna have here. Pulled out the big Tim Holtz scissors today. I mean business today. Got to play with my little grandbabies this morning. Bella has, I don't know why, she doesn't want her mom to trim her toenails or her fingernails, but she will let Mimi and the blind lady. So we got that done today while her mom was at her appointment, and I painted her little toenails and fingernails, and it was just so much fun. We called it Mimi's Spa, and she just had a great time. And she's funny, she holds her little hands out like this and blows on everywhere but there. She's gonna be 3 in April, so she's a lot of fun. Of course, she had to check our boundaries first. And Grandpa took her in to wash her hands. She wanted to wash her hands, and she didn't want to do something the way Grandpa wanted it done. And they had a little disagreement, but they got it figured out. Got to wash her hands, and she calls gingerbread men Muffin Man. And my soap in the bathroom is still gingerbread soap from Christmas. And so she came out to let me smell her hands because they smelled like the Muffin Man. Yes, she is so much fun. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. We're going to glue right over this paper clip, the front side here. Woo! Okay, my glue is coming out. I wasn't sure it was going to because I left the lid off of it. I typically use Barely Art glue, but I left it in the other room. Okay, so we're not even going to care what this says on it or anything. It is merely just to add some interest. And see, and it covers that paper clip. The way this paper clip is going to be used is it will just clip right over the paper like this. So if this was let's turn it this way so you guys can see. If this is our book, it's just going to clip right in here. And I think I'm going to round those edges. So it'll just clip on right there. And then this is another way, if you don't want to use eyelets to add a little charm, you can use the edge of this paper clip. Whoops. Whoa, that glue just wiped right off of there. Not dry yet. Not as quick drying. This is Aleene's Clear Gel Tacky Glue. I love this glue. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover up the back of this paper clip because we're not actually going to let it clip right there. And we want to remember this will be able to be seen on both sides. So we want to decorate both sides. Now these are something that you can mass make. You can make them in any color. So like I have this red, and we don't have to decorate them. We could just clip them on here, cut them apart, get them all ready. And then when we're making a journal, we can just grab the ones that we need, and we won't have to make paper clips at that point. Okay, and I already need a baby wipe because I am getting glue everywhere. And I don't know where they went. They were right here. Oh, man. Okay. Well. Oh, they're way over there. How did they get way over there? All right. That one is dried out. Okay, and I just saw some little scraps of lace. We can definitely use little scraps of lace, or on this edge, we could tie some cute little ribbon that might go with the farm colors and coordinate. So I'm gonna let that dry for just a second. We'll get our others ready here. I think I do like it on the red with the little book page as an accent there. No, daylight savings has not started yet. What day does it start? I think it's coming soon, or finished, or whatever. I hate when it changes time. I'm grumpy and don't like losing my hours. I wish they'd just leave it like it is. March 9th. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I knew it was coming soon. I like to keep my hour, and I wish they'd stop messing with the time. And I know some places don't observe it, like Arizona. They don't change the time, so then it always makes it weird. Like if you're going there, it's a different time. Okay, this one I'm just gonna tear at the end here. And we'll leave it a little bit bigger because those, I just kind of want it to be seen just a little bit in the background. Now with this craft paper, it's also cool because you can sand on it just a little bit, and you can kind of see it's distress, so you can kind of wear it down just a little bit. You get lost with the time changes, especially when trying to work out when your friends are live. Yes, I know. It takes you a good month to get used to the time change. Yes, me too. I'm always excited when I get the hour back, especially when I used to work at the hospital, because I had about an hour commute, and so then it just meant I had to get up so much more early. Well, I mean, an hour earlier, but still, that was like coffee time. Feels like ages ago, that a lifetime ago. Okay. My little Bella is going to have a birthday. She's going to be 3 in April. And so they don't come here a whole lot right now because since I've been having my surgery and all my foot stuff and whatever. But I started buying a couple of gifts early. And when, she walked right in today and found one. I was like, no. So, of course, we opened it and we played with it and had a great time. So back to the shopping board. And if the little stink didn't have such a good memory, I could probably package it back up and give it to her at her birthday, and she'd be just as happy. But what are you gonna do? All right. Let's chop this one just a little thinner. And I do want to round the corners on these as well. Now this one could be for one of the smaller paper clips, so maybe we'll do that one like this, because I do have that little chicken sticker. And if you don't want to put a charm, then you can just put that paper clip right flush to the paper. And so we'll just glue a little something on here. And now sometimes when I'm making these, I will take this bottom paper like this and flip it back up, so then it's like double thick, and then you can easily see how it clips on there. But I want this side to be red. Let's do that. We'll turn this one inside out. So we'll do it this way. And then this way. I used to make these a whole bunch. I'd make a big long line, and then they'd all be ready for my journals when it was time. But then the secret to, a lot of people have been talking about compartmental making lately, and the secret to compartmental making is making sure you can find the things that you've made when it's time to use them. I think that for me is the hardest part. Okay. Oh, is the glue leaking? No. All right. Good. put this here. But look at that. We've got like almost 4 of these ready to be decorated here in just a second. So I think that's great. And then at least through the big ones, I haven't tried it with the small ones. At least through the big ones, a 3/16 eyelet will fit right at the end there. So that's always something else that's kind of fun to decorate with. Okay. So I'm going to leave that one, whoops, without the book page on there. And we'll just put this on here to help it dry. All right. And this one I'm going to leave a little bit wider. And then we can always decorate however much or little as we want. So you can add stamps, you can add stickers, you can add lace, you can add beads, all of the fun things. And I think sometimes it's fun to create some of these things when you're first starting to think about the plans for your journal, because it's really just great to help get some of it ready before you even start. You can just have some of the pieces ready. It's kind of like choosing the earrings before you choose the outfit. However, I already know the colors, I already know the theme, I've seen the paper collection, and this kind of helps me slow down just a little bit too before I get too excited putting all of the things into a journal. I can kind of take a step back and just... And as I was looking through my papers today, I found more Alice papers, and I was like, ooh, I could make another Alice journal. And then I'm like, nope, stay focused. Don't squirrel away. So easy. I don't know why it's so easy to create so many Alice journals, but I do love creating with Alice in Wonderland. I think I've made 3 or 4 of them now. I need to get some flip throughs done so everybody can see the books I've made, but I have boxes and boxes of books here. Okay, so this one we'll just put a little piece of book page on, and then I'm going to round the edges. So let's do that before we get too much further in here. Oh, maybe I kind of buried where my tools are. Oh, let's see. Nope, that's not it. There we go. I don't know what happened to the cover on these. It just came off. Someday I'll put them back on. Okay, so I like to round just the bottom 2 edges. You can round them all if you want, but I think these ones look nice when it goes on. It's going to go on this way. So then that will be at the edge of my paper. And when you round those corners, it just kind of makes it a little bit easier to get them to go where it's supposed to go. And this is the We Are Memory Keepers Corner Chomper, and it does 1/2 inch and it does a 1/4 inch. So this one is the 1/2 inch round. And I think I'm just going to leave that one because it's pretty small. Okay, now the fun part. We can start putting some color and stickers. How's everybody doing? Leah, did you have to work today? Is Leah here? I think she's here. I'm sure she had to work today. Your great-grandson is going to be 3 April 14th. Oh, fun. Bella's 3 on the 4th. Her birthday was 4422, and I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, my glue is still drying. That's all right. Let's get some. I really like the lumberjack plaid Distress Oxide for a red. It is a nice red. And let's do just a little bit of inking before I'm really ready to put those stickers on. But let's just hold for a second. Whoops. There we go. And wow, I really got some glue. I haven't used Aleene's tacky glue for a little while, so I really did a number. Did you guys hear that the buyer that won the bid for Joann's is going to close all the stores now? So initially they were trying to close just 500 of the 800 and something stores, and now they're going to be closing them all. My heart just breaks a little bit. But honestly, they were so poorly they were just mismanaged. And I think if they would have had a CEO that really wanted to keep them open, they would have come out of the office and visited some of the stores to see what was happening. Like the one store I visited for several months, every week. I went there once a week. And honestly, it was like my little bit of normalcy that I could have on my own. Kind of made me feel like before I was blind, I just felt so able, I guess. I don't know. It gave me that sense of independence and freedom. My husband would drop me off in the store. It was a store I was very familiar with before I went blind. And just for a little while, I could shop there. And then there was a Starbucks right across the street in this plaza. And I would go there. And my husband would pick me up when he was done working. And it was wonderful. So sorry, guys. Hopefully the sound will come back. Anyways, I was in there quite regularly and quite a lot, and they just didn't have the staffing. They had product in the back of the store, but they did not have the staffing to unpack it, apparently. And they kept saying, like, all these other places were taking their business, but I don't know how many times I would see people that would come in looking for just a pair of Fiskars scissors in the crafting area. One, they didn't know where they were supposed to go because there was no staff to help them. And two, they didn't have any on the shelves. That's why they couldn't figure out where they were supposed to go, because they weren't there. But there was a huge tower of boxes in the back of the store. And the employees said they weren't given hours to do the stocking and fluffing the store at night. And it definitely showed in some of the stores. We'd go to the next town south of us to visit that one when I'd have appointments. My husband would take me there, and there was no way I could navigate that store on my own because it was just such a mess. It was very evident that they're, I think I'm going to use a different animal on this one, that they're restocking and re-straightening the store time had gone away because it was such a mess. And it just made me sad because I knew what the store was like when it was nice and new. And then they had these signs that said, the shelves may be empty now, but they will be full again soon. And I ended up closing my retail store, but I was always taught when you have a customer, you don't let them get away empty-handed, because if they leave, they'll be distracted by somebody else and their money will go somewhere else. So you shouldn't make it hard for your customers to spend money in your store. And the product was right there. It was right at the back of the store. The customers just could not get to it because they didn't unpack it. And one associate even told me that they were canceling online orders because they couldn't get to the merchandise to fill the orders because it was all in boxes in the back of the store. So, yeah, some of the little PR things that they released I felt were not true, but You wonder what the new buyer has in mind. I think they're just a liquidation place, Sharon. They're just going to liquidate all the merchandise off. You have a Joann's right behind your house. Well, unfortunately, they will be closing. Bearer of bad news. And I hate that because one of my favorite places to get ribbon and Tim Holtz things that I can actually look at in person when they have it unpacked. Yeah, so sad. I was sad because the one here in the valley is closing, but the one that I frequented once a week there for quite some time, they were going to be staying open as far as the initial release went. But now they're all going to close. And I think the merchandise is what the winning bidder was after. So they will just be, oops, I forgot to put glue again. I did it again. They'll just be taking all of that merchandise and liquidating it. And the first store closing sale, I guess, that they released for those stores that were initially closing on February 15th, they started doing store closing sales. So if you had a gift card, they would only allow you to use it until the end of this month, which I guess some of the stores people were saying weren't taking gift cards at all. So fortunately, I used my gift card that I had on my birthday. And then they won't let you use coupons anymore. And I heard that the initial sales that they were talking about were only 20 to 40%. Well, you could get better than that usually when you had a coupon. So not so great in the sale department. Okay, so this one's going to go this way. Is this going to be upside down? No, I'll just put something else on this side. Okay. I wanted to use that cow. I know, it's horrible when you see stores closing. Party City is also closing. Big Lots is another one that's closed. And then I didn't even know because I haven't been able to be out and shopping about. But we have what's called a big box outlet. And I loved shopping there. But they closed in October and I didn't even know. It seriously is retail ruin. And it makes me so sad. All right, let's see. Did this one glue together? Okay, so this will clip on like that. And I want to see if that little, oh, I don't think it'll go. I didn't make it big enough. Let's see. Maybe if we clip it on the sideways, this sticker will fit. Some of these I wanted to use for a cookbook because they are like, it says it's made from, farm fresh and whatever. Okay, this cow does not want to stay, so we'll put him right there. Actually, I think it's a her because there's a calf. It doesn't want to come out. Oh, you know why? Because it's attached to something else. Look, it's attached right there. Okay, so that one just wasn't meant to be. What other ones do I want to use here? I could use some of the flowers, I suppose. All right. So this is going to go this way. So then on the back, right here, we'll be able to see as well. So let's find some lace. All right. Things are always great with lace or ribbon. Let's try the ribbon first. I also have some fun eyelash trim. The only craft stores will be Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Yeah, and I hardly ever go to Michael's. They got rid of almost all of their Tim Holtz things, and they brought in. They did that when they brought in their fabric to make room for their fabric, and they don't really carry that much fabric. So we have this eyelash trim. Yeah, not much in there really appeals to me. I do like their decor things. At Michael's. I have to be careful going in there though, because especially from like fall on, like at the end of summer to all the way through Christmas, it smells too much like cinnamon in there, and it seriously, I'm allergic to cinnamon, so I just can't handle it. Okay, so I have this red. This is kind of cute, but I think I like this ribbon better. Let's put this ribbon. We'll just put a little piece. Hopefully I can string it through here. Don't know where my tweezers are. I'm kind of all disheveled because I've got some stuff in here and some stuff in the other room because I've been mostly not crafting in my craft room. It's really hard to get that far out of my room. Okay, so we're gonna open it like this. We'll put these two little pieces through there. Leaves you with Michaels and Hobby Lobby. Yep, neither have great scrapbook sections. Well, the CEO of Hobby Lobby is fairly new too, and apparently she felt like people weren't buying paper crafts enough, so they or skimping it down. But then they, to be fair, they did skimp down every section, every craft section in the store. That's why they were having so many clearances there for a while, to bring in more home decor. And Hobby Lobby, because of their own beliefs or whatever, they don't sell Halloween. They sell like seasonal stuff. So if you're looking for like Tim Holtz Halloween, you wouldn't find it there. And you won't find it at Michael's because they don't carry it anymore. They want to mostly focus on their own brands, which for Hobby Lobby is the Paper Studio, and for Michael's is Recollections. So, and some of that stuff is okay. It's just not what I'm after usually. So then it sucks because then I can't really support the local stores. I go online, and I don't like that because I like to touch things and look at things, and I think some of these stores are missing the mark. They don't really know that there are still people paper crafting. They're just not happy with the selection that they have available. Okay, let's see. Maybe if we put this, can the cows go sideways? Do I want the cows to go sideways? I don't know. Oh, here we go. They fit on this one. No, it doesn't. The ear. We're going to lose an ear or a tail, and I don't want to lose that. Like, seriously, just by just that little bit. All right, there we go. I got it. They're going sideways, but I still need to squeeze some glue under there. Kind of out of sorts today, guys. I'm sorry. I get to go have some imaging done tonight. I'm going to have my left ankle re-x-rayed because I think I might have re-injured it. And a spinal MRI. Yeah, I like to see stuff and touch it. Look at the colors, all the things. Before I buy it. And then sometimes while I'm in the store, if I'm walking around and I'm going, oh, well, you know, this is a nice red, and hey, that looks like it'll match with this. So then I'll add some extra things I see along the way too. So I feel like they are missing out on sales because they won't carry, you know, all the things. I understand as a store owner myself, you can't carry everything. And it is cheaper to carry their own brand, but by not carrying the name brands, they're missing out on some of those customers. So then they think, oh, well, people aren't paper crafting. No, people just don't always want what they're selling. And some of my favorite paper was the Park Lane, which was from Joann's. I usually use that too. So I won't be having that anymore, which maybe that's okay because I kind of have a paper problem. I buy too much paper. You're having surgery March 11th on your ankle. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just make sure that your other ankle still moves around because that was what happened to me. I had a broken ankle on the left ankle, and that was in August. And then I developed a blister on my right ankle. And as soon as the left ankle was healed, that blister was developed, and and it was a massive blister, like big. And they felt like that was from either walking on the right foot wrong, like I was just getting pressure wounds from the way I was applying my body weight to it, or from lack of movement, just like a pressure sore. And then that blister just morphed into this big thing. And now I have what's called osteomyelitis, which means it got all the way to the bone and it got infected. And so now I have a wound vac and all this craziness. And I don't know when I'm going to have my foot back from this machine, but I certainly am ready to be done with all this stuff. I just want to be back on my feet. Pun intended. And yes, I agree, Chris. I like to see things and, you know, you have to be off for 2 to 4 weeks, non-weight bearing. Yes, it's so tough. It is tough to be non-weight bearing. So, mine was not planned. I thought we were just going into the doctor's office for another bandage change on a blister and that I'd be going home and things would be great. And he said, no, do not pass go. Go directly to the ER and get yourself checked into the hospital. And so I didn't have time to, you know, get anything ready the way that would make it easier for me. Okay, we're going to use one of these little sheeps. How are we doing on time? I have chit-chatted away for 46 minutes now. All right, so up after me will be Leah from Make All the Things With Me. And I don't know what she will be doing tonight. It's Creator's Choice. So when that happens, we just kind of do what we like. I'm going to put one of these little sheep on this one, I think. Look how cute that would be. We'll just, because you don't even have to have anything here. We can put a little phrase or maybe just a little flower. So I'm going to use a jump ring. Get back in here. And then these goodies are going to have to dry because I got a little crazy with the glue. Sometimes what I'll do too is I'll put glossy accents over this or even just some Mod Podge to make sure these stickers stay where they're supposed to a little better. All right, let's get a jump ring. I do like that ribbon on the end there. I think that's pretty. And I don't know, well, this one's silver and the clip is silver, so we'll just stay silver. Oh, wow, that'll never happen again. I just pulled one right out of there. Okay, so if you have one where you want to do just charms, then, oh, there's Leah. She's here. She didn't think, oh yeah, sorry, I wasn't very communicative today because we had the grandbabies unexpectedly this morning, so they kind of took up my time this morning, but it was so much fun. Bella got to come and play and hang out, and we did, I painted her nails. It was just a good time. And Fia was here. She got to hang out with her grandpa. She is seriously grandpa's girl. Oh, look at that little sheep. So cute. Okay, now let's see if we can find a little sticker for the sheep. So we'll have a pig, a cow, and a sheep. And oh gosh, that feels rude. These ones say yum and tasty because they've got some, like you can do kitchen notes and homemade recipes and things. I was just trying to see if I had like some little flowers or something on here I could just put on there. There is, they're blue. I think that'll be okay though, right? Just put this, maybe I'll put 2. You have to see things in order to gauge the size. That's right. I'm so terrible at that. I am really bad at guessing sizes. And my biggest problem is like with furniture. I always just go, oh, it'll fit. And it either barely fits or it doesn't fit. And then I'm in a jam and have to figure out how to make it all work. Oh. years ago, we were a family of 5, and I wanted this couch. We live kind of by a Navy base, and so people are constantly moving with the Navy and stuff. And so these people had this couch that was gorgeous. They hadn't had it for very long. They bought it from Japan and had it moved here when they moved here. And it was this big sectional. And I wanted it. Was fairly cheap because they were moving like right away. And my husband says, that's not going to fit in our house. And I was like, but we need this much seating so that we all have somewhere to sit. And if the kids have friends over, or if we have friends over, you know, it'd be nice, lots of room. It barely fit. It made it so there was like literally this much room to open the door behind it. But it did fit, but barely. Oh. I have been so busy also downloading videos. Facebook has decided they are going to delete all live video after 30 days. So I have been busy trying to get all of my Tool Talk videos so that I can move them over here to YouTube and at least have them for reference. I have over 70 episodes. So I'm having to download them all one at a time. Oh, which is no fun. Okay, so this one, my paper clip kind of turned in there. Can you guys see where it is? It's still going to be just fine. It will go on the paper just like this. You just got to slip it. So it can go at the top or it could go on the side. This is like a newspaper print. So you can see if you just make them, just like this to mass make or compartmental make, they will be ready forever. And that will go with like any book, right? So you can just put them on. Okay, so I like these ones with the ribbon. And I do like the little charm. That's super cute. I don't know if I'm digging the flowers so much, but we'll see. The little sheep, I think, will go with my book. And I did not decorate the back aside from putting some book page, but you can. Maybe as I go along, maybe I'll put something from the paper collection on there as well, just so that it fits a little better. These stickers are all just a little bit big for what I'm trying to do today. I like this one. This sticker says, "My roost, my rules. Homemade with love and silly goose, farm kitchen, farm fresh." All the things. Okay. So you can still see where the clip is, and you can keep layering over the more that you want. Another favorite I've done before on here already is just making little decorative charms to put with my dangles. So for that, I just tear a little piece, and this is great if you have scraps or if you just have extra book page. So then we're just going to clip it on here. We're not going to use this like a paper clip. I'm just going to clip it on here like this, kind of in the center. And I like to leave a little bit of room at both ends. And then we're going to glue this up right here. And then you can also put charms and beads and all of those dangly things. So these are fun just to have made, ready to go anytime that you have a book that needs a little dangly thing. It's like book jewelry. It's so pretty. And it's just another way to use book page or to use scraps. And it doesn't matter what this book page says because it will just be all hidden in here. I keep getting glue all over my hands. I haven't used tacky glue for a little while. Kind of funny how it used to be my go-to. So I would say if your Joann stores that are going out of business, if they have better sales, I've seen several people leaving the stores without anything. Paper Terrace is another channel here on YouTube, and she's in Oregon and I'm in Washington. So a lot of times if there's sales and things, I'll check her page out to see if she's been. And she purchased some things from the Joann's store closing sale, but not a lot because she said, you know, I'm used to being able to get things with my coupons already, and this is not a good deal. So she didn't buy much, and I think a lot of people were disappointed in just 20% off because you could already get things at 40% off usually with sales and clearance. I think the one thing, yeah, they will be deleting the Facebook Lives. I think the one thing that was disappointing about the whole thing is that they were still sending out their flyers and their emails and everything like doorbuster this and doorbuster that, and there's no, they're not honoring that. So, okay, so this one I've got just like this. Hi, Pam. Yeah, it is okay weather out there. It's still really windy for us. I haven't actually been outside. I'm going outside tonight. I have a weird imaging appointment. It's actually at nighttime. My MRI's at 9 and they're going to do my x-ray around 7, so p.m., which is just weird, I think, but I'm so happy that they're able to do it and they're fitting me in, so that will be great. I'll be glad to get it done. All right, let's see. Does this Farm Fresh one fit on there? Barely. We're going to make it work. How much time do I have left? Oh, Leah, you're almost up. Are you ready? So again, thank you so much for joining us today. I would love it if you'd hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hang out with me here. Going to be putting a lot of tool videos on here. I had a segment called Tool Talk Tuesday on Facebook, and I'm pulling off all of those videos, as many as I can. I've already downloaded, I think, 50 of them. Just going over some different tools that are both from today and yesterday, and how to use them, how I like them, that kinds of things. And I think they are have great benefit. I've had lots of great comments on the videos over the past 4 years. People have really enjoyed seeing my take on them. So those will be, I already have 3 up here on my Facebook channels, but thank you so much for that. Thank you, my friends. Okay, so see how cute this one is? So then this can just be part of the little dangle that will hang on there. We can add some little beads. We can clip some extra ribbon. You can use it just like you would a bead or a charm. So you can really do this with any theme that you want, any scraps that you have, little scraps of like ribbon, like this little piece. We could put a little paper, or not a paper clip, safety pin. There we go. A little safety pin, and we could clip this little extra piece of ribbon and put it right on there, and that could clip on. Or we could use a bulb pin, which is somewhere back here. Oh my goodness, where did it go? There it is. It's blending in with everything. And let's see, we'll just clip that on real quick so that we don't lose these. And these are going to need to dry because I have used quite a large amount of glue. Okay, but this glue is water-based, I believe, so it does crinkle the paper, but I love that, especially when you're working in a junk journal. I don't mind that at all. Anyways, if you're headed to the Joann's closing sales, I don't know if the prices will get better now that they are, I think initially they were planning to move merchandise around to the stores that were going to be staying open, but now all of them will be closing. So check out their ribbon and their glue. And they had open stock basil paper if you need cardstock. Basil cardstock is one of my favorites. So those are the things I would go in and buy. And if they had Tim Holtz things. Okay, so there we go. And you can see we made just a few, and you can make them just like this. So like maybe a color of ribbon to match the paper that you put it on. And then it will be ready to go. Thank goodness where do you find them? Janet, I have a playlist already started, and it will be on there. You went to whose channels? Okay, so there is, what did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is one I already had made. I didn't more decorate it, but that's okay. So I've got 5 things ready to go. That didn't take too long. And you can see if you were just sitting here mass making these, you could even make many, many more. And then just make sure you put them in a little container that you will know how to find them when you're ready to use them. So let's all head over to Make All the Things with me, and we'll see what Leah has up her sleeve for this Wednesday Artistry Collective Crafter's Choice. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you next week here for the Artistry Collective.